So you want to use professional looking templates in StreamYard? Stick around, I'm going to show you how. Welcome back. I'm Corey from TuberGuru, where we help creators with media, video, and live streaming so you can create something amazing. If you want to create something amazing, click that subscribe button and become part of the community. So we get lots of questions about StreamYard, and one of those questions is, how can I use templates to help make my live streams look better? Today we have an answer for you, so let's jump right into the video. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll get started in StreamYard. We're going to go ahead and start this out. If you're not familiar with StreamYard, StreamYard is a web browser based live stream application that lets you stream to multiple platforms, including Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and many other ones that are out there. And today's video is about using templates inside StreamYard. So we'll go ahead, we'll start by creating a stream, and we're going to choose our TuberGuru channel here, and we're going to go ahead and name it My Live Stream. And we're not going to want to go public with this, so we're just going to do it as a private live stream, and we'll create our stream. This will bring us into the studio. Okay, and here we have our microphone and webcam here, so you can go ahead and you can see the picture right here. And we can go to cam settings here, and this is where you can choose what camera you want to be able to draw your video from. If you have multiple cameras on your PC, you can do that. Under show advanced, if you have the professional plan, this is where you have the option to choose the 1080p resolution, if that's what you want to do. And then under audio, we have the options to choose what microphone you're wanting to record from, as well as echo cancellation. This here will remove any echo if you are interviewing guests without headphones or earbuds in place. So that'll help with the echo that you get if you don't have headphones. So, and of course, green screen. We don't use green screen, but you obviously have to have a green screen in order for it to work, and then you can replace your backgrounds with pictures, either the default ones here, or you can add your own. So, alright, we can go ahead and get out of there. Let's go ahead, and right here you can also put your display name that you'd like, and it shows it right here on the preview what you've typed into your display name, and we can enter Broadcast Studio. Next spot we're going to go at look at, and this is probably the most important spot for what we're talking about today, and this is brand. Now in here in brand you can do multiple things. The first thing we're going to talk about right here is at the top is called brand color. The number you see in here is what's considered a hex number for that color, and there's a number of tools out on the internet for trying to determine what that hex number should be for the color that you want. I'll go ahead and I'll put a link in the description to a tool that you can go do that, so you can pick out what color you want, and it'll give you what that number is that you need to specify here, so that it matches what you expect it to be for a color. Okay, so StreamYard just added 2 new themes to the program, and that's the bubble theme and the block theme, and gives a little more variety over the default and the minimal that they had originally, and gives you a little bit more different looks for both your name that you have displayed on the screen, as well as when you highlight comments in the chat. So, and we'll go through that a little bit more in depth once we start building out our templates that we want for this. So, alright, right here the next section is logo. Now it comes with the default StreamYard logo, and you can click that and you can see the logo pops up right here in the corner, top right hand corner of the screen. And but you can do your own custom logo too if you want to have that there. You can click the upload and upload an image, and it will put it up there in the corner for you. And this is where we start getting into our templates and our overlays, is that we have some sections here that we can have overlays, video clips, and backgrounds. Now your templates and overlays, they're going to be kind of work in conjunction with each other as far as the background and what you're going to have for overlays. I'll click the default overlay right here, and you can see how it pops up, and you can still see the background in the back. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to show you how to find, you know, professional templates that you can step up the game of your live stream to make it look more professional here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to streamtuber.com, and this is a site that offers StreamYard templates and overlays that you can purchase and customize. They have a free version right here that you can put in your name and your email address, and you can download that for free, and it's a customizable template that you can play with and get a feel for what they have to offer. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to the shop page. The one we're going to go for is called Guru right here. Okay, go ahead and we're going to add this to our cart, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to check out. And as soon as I got this checked out, we'll be right back with you. Okay, so we've went ahead and we've checked out here, and you can see that the site offers instant downloads of the files that you've purchased. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to click these, and we're going to download these files. And this theme that we selected includes both JPEGs, PSD files, which are Photoshop files, as well as a video countdown. So we'll go ahead and we'll download all three of those. Okay, now that my files are all downloaded, we're going to go ahead and we're going to extract each one of these. These are all zip files, so we'll go ahead and we'll extract these. Files are extracted. Let's see what we have here. So the JPEG, this looks like these here are sample JPEGs as far as, you know, what the template can do and what's included with the template. So let's go ahead, and the ones we're interested in are the PSD files. These are the Photoshop documents for what you're wanting to do. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go over to Photopea.com. Now, if you're not familiar with Photopea, it is a free online image editor, and it allows you to open up Photoshop files, and it is about the closest thing to Photoshop that is free. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to open up our files from the computer. We're going to go to our PSD files, and the first one we want to do is, well, let's see. Let's do Guru Overlay to see what this has in it. Okay, so this is just the overlay with no background. You may choose to do this if you're going to be doing a talking head live stream where you're not interviewing a guest or anything. And you can see over here we have layers. We have a background layer that's turned off, but we can turn him on if you want to kind of see what he looks like with a background on him. See, we have layer, we have the white layer right here, as well as that yellow layer. And I'm going to show you how we can change the colors of that stuff too while we're right here. And then we have the your name text and your title here text. Okay. So the first thing is we're going to do is we're going to modify the name of that's on this here. We can come over here to the left hand side. These are all your tools for working. The one we want is the T right here. That's your text tool. And we're going to double click on top of where it says your name. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to type TuberGuru. Now you can see that doesn't quite fit. But what I'll do is I can highlight just the live streaming section. If I want to come up and change that font size, I can. Either through the slider bar here or by the pixel size. I'm going to say 48. See what we get. Okay. So that looks okay. So the next one we'll do is that title right here. Okay. And if you can't see that, I'll zoom up on that so you can see that a little bit better, what that looks like. And you can click the zoom tool over here, right here. And if you want to zoom in, you can do that. To zoom out, you can hold the Alt key and click again, and you'll see that it has a negative sign on the little magnifying glass, and you can zoom back out. And if we want to turn on our background to kind of see what this looks like. Okay, so that looks good. So what we're going to do, we've changed the name and stuff like that, but maybe we want to change the color of this yellow banner here on here. Maybe we don't really care for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here and select the arrow, which is our selection tool. And we're going to come over here and we're going to determine what layer that is. Let's see, it's not that one. It's this one right here. So we're going to click on him. We're going to go ahead and highlight him. And over here you can see the little box that represents the window. Double click on that box. This is going to pop open a layer style window. And the one that we're looking for is color overlay. So if we choose that, we can choose the color section right here. And we can choose any color we'd like, whether we want green, orange. Okay, once you've got that purple looks kind of nice. Click right here on the top on that color where it's selected it, and click OK. You can see here that it's changed the color. Click OK again. And now that template has been changed so that the color is now purple. Maybe purple is your branding color or whatnot. And you can change the color of that so that it matches your branding. So, moving on, I think we're ready to go ahead and save this now. So we'll come up here and we'll go File. Let's export as. And if you're talking about overlays that are going to be transparent, you're going to want to choose PNG. Your transparent images are all PNG images. So let's go ahead. We'll click that, and it's got some options here. Save for the web. Yep. Width and height. It is the full size of our 1080p screen, even though it's transparent. We want that to be the entire screen size. So that's 1920 by 1080. And then we can click Save. So that downloads our file that we just saved. So there we've created our first overlay. So now what we'll do is we'll come back here to StreamYard. We come to Overlays right here. And we're going to click Upload. We're going to go to where our file downloaded. And right here's our file called Guru overlay.png. So we're going to go ahead and click in him. He's going to upload, and then we can go ahead and you can see if we apply this, it now puts our overlay of our lower third here on the screen. Okay, so let's go back to Photopea, and now we're going to go ahead and we're going to File, Open. Let's go back into our PSD files, and let's work on the two-person interview PSD file. Okay, so as you can see, this one here is a little more advanced. More stuff to edit here. So if we scroll down and check out all the layers that are in here, you can see that there are tons and tons of layers here that has options for us. And if you're unsure what a layer is, you can always click on the little eye icon next to it and turn it on and off, and you can see what it is that it's doing. So first thing we're going to go ahead and look at is we don't need the images of the people that are here for demonstration. So we're going to go ahead, we have sample person 1 and 2 right here. Let's go ahead and we'll turn them off. And we have a spot here. If I have an image of a sponsor, or if you don't want to use that, we can just simply go ahead and we can just turn that off. And you can put something else there if you want, if you have another image you'd like to put on top, or if you just want to, leave it blank, that's fine too. Okay, so just like the template that we did, this one here for the overlay, we're going to go ahead and let's change the name again here. So we have Tuber. Okay. And if you'd like to change the font of that, if you are still on this layer over here on the right hand side and select the text, you can come up here to the font, and you can choose different fonts that are available here if you want to change to a different font. Say if I wanted to use this font right here, you can change that. You might have to change the size of your text, possibly. If you don't like what you did, you can always come up to edit, undo, and it'll go ahead and it'll undo those changes. Okay. And again, we can zoom in on this if we want to see what this says. Want a better look at what the image looks like close up, you can do that. So let's go ahead and we'll zoom back out. Okay, the next one we're going to edit is the Facebook name over here. Now we can go ahead and we can do, say if our Facebook name is TuberGuru. Okay, and you can go ahead and you can move these where you'd like as far as the text that's there. For both those names, you can move them to where you'd like. Also, your icons down here. Remember we showed changing the color of the lower third on the overlay. If we choose our social icons over here and do the same thing, we click that, we go to color overlay, and you can see right here it changed that color to that purple that we did before. And also we'll come down to right here. So this one right here, we will do that same thing. And if we come to color overlay, you see that it's purple. It remembered the color that we used before, so it's in here. And then also this top banner, we want to change him to that color too. So we can come up here, and that is called header bar. So we select that one, change the color, color overlay. So you see it remembered the same color again. Click OK. Okay, so we've gone ahead and we've changed the colors of our template the way that we would like. Now there's some extra stuff in here as well. If you want to have an overlay, you can, that has the names over the people's video, you can turn off the layers that you don't need. You can save it as a transparent PNG file like we did the first overlay, so that when you put that up there, it'll have the names over top as well. For this demonstration, I think we'll just go ahead and we'll turn those sections off. And then right here we have email address. You can opt to either just turn that off, or you can modify the text to what your email address is. If you want people to know that, you can do that. For this demonstration, we'll go ahead and we'll just turn that off as well. Template looks pretty good for what we want to do. So I think this will work really good for a two-person interview. So we'll go ahead and we'll come up here and we will export as PNG file again. And we will go ahead, you can see the size is still 1920 by 1080, it's full size. So we can go ahead and click save. So from here we can go back to StreamYard once again, and with this time we can come down to our background and we can click upload. This time we're going to choose the two-person interview. We're going to go ahead and let that upload. Alright, so then now that that's uploaded, if I click on that, you'll see that pop up here on the screen. Now if you don't want the overlay down here at the bottom to show up just on the background, if you want it to show up as an overlay, when you modify that in Photopea, turn those layers off and use your overlay that we uploaded up here over top of that. So that's where if you want to have the names and the YouTube names over top of the video as people are playing, you can do that. Remove this section from the two-person that we did. Just turn those layers off before you save it. And so as you can see here, we've got our main video here in box number 1. And our second tab, or our guest, we have here in box number 2. And you can see how they fit on the template in the right locations. And there's also templates available in your download for 3-person and 4-person. And then beyond that, templates get to be where they don't really work, but there is just the background that's included with the template as just a JPEG file, so that you can still use the background if you have more guests than 4 on your live stream. So I hope today's video has helped you step up your live stream, make it look more professional. If you got something out of today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up and comment below if you'd like to see more content like this on live streaming. And until next time, keep creating something amazing.
TuberGuru.